So I just wanted to do a little video about some warm-ups that we often do in the morning in Kundalini Yoga. It just gets the body moving in preparation for whatever kriya or exercise we're going to do, or you can just use it in general to start your practice, or just let it be your practice, just to open everything up, the chest, the breath. So firstly, what we do is we tune in when we start any Kundalini Yoga with Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and we chant that 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo literally means I bow to the divine wisdom within. So we'll tune in 3 times with that. Inhale and exhale through the nose deeply. And again. And inhale to chant. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And just allow that noise to vibrate and resonate throughout your body and your mind. Inhale and exhale again through the nose. And let your arms come down onto your knees. And we're going to start with some Sufi grinds. Now, Sufi grinds are really grounding. They're really working in that lower part of your body, into that lower part of your spine, and just getting the body aware, just starting to move the body round. So we bring our hands onto our knees, come forward with the heart, not tipping your head back at all, but come forward with the heart, inhaling and then moving. It's a little bit like a pepper grinder. You're moving this part of your body around the hips, so we're not kind of big shoulder movements, which you can do if you feel, you know, the need moving through as the breath moves through you. So inhale forward, exhale back. So you're inhaling, arching the spine, exhaling through the nose and rounding through the spine. So I'll show you through from the side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you're touching that part of your body on the ground, you're stimulating that root chakra, and you're starting to work that lower back. I mean, I can feel some stiffness in my back already, and that's just starting to loosen, but really feel into all the edges. Really look at all the edges. And then coming into center, once you've done about a minute or 2, come into center, inhale, exhale, reset the body, and then start again the other side. And you will find a difference from one side to the other. Good. Really breathe into each breath. Really breathe in deeply through your nose, out through the nose. And then once you're complete, once you feel like all of those edges are completely settled, just come into that neutral spine, and we're going to go and do some spinal flexes. So pop your hands onto your ankles. We're going to inhale forward, again, not tipping the head back, but coming from the chest. So inhale, exhale, arching the spine, rounding the spine, always breathing in and out through the nose. Feeling the breath and allowing it to move through the body as you move the body. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Nice, strong, long, deep breathing through the nose. And then once you've done about a minute of that, just come in to rest with your hands on your knees. Now the next part, we're going to come up and do the spinal flexors, but we're going to do this in rock pose, which is in kneeling pose. So you can often put, if it's too much for your hips, you can pop a cushion up that will just rise you up just a little bit. And this is going to work a little bit further up your spine. So hands on the knees, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And you're going to feel that a little bit further up the spine. So you're starting to not only work the breath through the body, but you're working the energy up the spine. You're also increasing the flexibility of the spine. Yogis always say your age is matched by the flexibility of the spine. So really use your breath to breathe into it, and use your breath to feel through your body as well. I think that's really part of each of the warm-up movements. Okay, so the next part, all of these exercises are done a couple of minutes each. If you want to start with a minute, you can build up. So the next part, we're going to do some spinal twists. So you're going to have your hands on your shoulders with your fingers at the front and your thumbs at the back, arms parallel to the floor. You're going to close your eyes and keep the focus at the brow point, because sometimes you can feel a little bit dizzy. And you're going to inhale left and exhale right. But we're not tipping the body in any way. We're not tipping the upper body. We're using this part of it. So we're working a little bit further up the body into this area, opening up the chest, opening up the heart chakra, and using the breath to open the lungs up as well. Really strong breaths, really strong, keep the movement. And you can go slowly if that's what your body needs. Really listen to your body. And then once you're complete, just taking an inhale and an exhale in that position and allow the body to come back. Just allow the body in between each exercise to just rest. Feel the breath coming back to itself. Feel the body just transition through each of those movements. The next part we're going to do is some shoulder shrugs. So I love this one because my shoulders are always really stiff. So we're going to inhale up, exhale down, but really strongly. And keeping your eyes closed, what I try to imagine is inhaling everything that's been driving me crazy, or all the stiffness, all of the pain, all of the ughiness. And then as I exhale strongly, I kind of visualize it all dropping away from my shoulders. Really strong breath through the nose. Really picturing anything that's been driving you crazy, just let that drop, just let it drop away. And you're going to do about a minute of that, and then just allow everything to settle. Maybe move your shoulders around, allow them to reset, allow them to come back. And then just some neck turns, so you can see we're moving slowly up the body, slowly through. We're just going to gently inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. You notice with this one, I'm just moving a little bit slower because the neck is a really, really delicate part. But we're opening up into the throat chakra quite a bit as well here. But we want to be aware, we all want to be aware of how our neck is moving first before we start really, twisting it or giving. And you shouldn't really be giving your body anything dangerous. So you need to be fully aware of your neck movements, how that feels within you. And then just allow the neck to just come into that neutral position again. And then we're just going to roll the neck gently, inhaling forward Slowly exhaling back and then coming back to an inhale. Again, really, really taking care of our necks. I know my left side of my neck is much worse than the right. So I'm really aware of that tightness and that stiffness. And you're breathing through each movement. And then coming back to the other side. And taking about a minute each side. Just to open up that part of us, open up our throat chakra. Move the energy up through the body. And then when you complete, just coming in to a neutral space. And maybe just resting there quietly, popping one of your favourite mantras on. And just maybe going into a short meditation. Okay, so that is part of the warm-up series. It's a really, really short one. Each movement should be done about a minute to 2, and just really build that up. Work with your breath, work with your body, really feel through the movements. You're connecting to yourself. And with the breath and the body work, you're connecting to your mind, and it's going to work through you. So I hope that kind of sums up the basic warm-up series. Happy Kundalini Yoga. Sat Nam.